Higuain up front for Levante. Barcelona, for us, he said everyone will put out their best possible side, whereas against Barcelona he said it's a very different kettle of fish. As for Levante, well, they've been talking about the need to try and get all 3 points tonight, but I'm sure there's absolutely no doubt that they will do their very best, even just to get one. And so there's the Real Madrid side, just to confirm what we were pointing out earlier on for you. The traditional now 4-2-3-1, Jose Mourinho start with, as he says he still needs to impose an identity and a style on the club. Meanwhile, there is the Levante president, 34 years of age, Xisco Catalan, presenting an award to all of Real Madrid's World Cup winning players. Iker Casillas, Sergio Ramos, Xabi Alonso and Álvaro Arbeloa. They're given a huge round of applause. I suspect that Mr. Catalan is just doing that to make sure that he gets a photograph with World Cup winners. Certainly seemed very pleased, famously dating the television reporter Sara Carbonero. And it's Levante who gets underway, and it's Levante who will be looking to try and make life as difficult as possible for Real Madrid, but the odds are very much stacked against them. Sergio Ramos at centre-back enabled the ball to be taken off him as he tried to dribble round Real Sociedad attackers. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo, but Mourinho was at pains yesterday to say that he thinks that Sergio Ramos is, in his words, a top player. And Alonso trying to sneak it through towards Higuain, producing something from them. Real Madrid's first goal against Espanyol in midweek was a penalty that came from a Cristiano Ronaldo free kick, which hit an opponent's arm in the wall. Ronaldo then finished the penalty off himself. Here's Di Maria. Maria comes inside, tried to clip it into the path of Higuain. Higuain towards Di Maria. Cleared now for Sergio. Pass, though, is cut out by Marcelo. It looks like it's going to be a very, very long night for Levante. Marcelo's ball into the box, and what a miss that is from Gonzalo Higuain over the bar. Well, the media, some parts of the media in Madrid have been on Gonzalo Higuain's back for a long time now. They believe he wastes too many chances. They've been accusing him on occasions too of being greedy. Now with Stuani. Here's Marcelo. Marcelo for Di Maria. Di Maria to Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo into the path for Di Maria. It's a good ball as well. Di Maria just didn't. Here's the ball from Ronaldo. It's a good one. And a better touch there from Di Maria. And I think Reina would probably have been caught out. Man who has certainly been around the block, Sergio Ballesteros, a relation of Sevi. Inside it goes towards Osil. Lovely turn from Osil, and it was a Tenerife, Rayo, Villarreal and Mallorca in the meantime. Swung in towards the 6-yard box. It was Cristiano Ronaldo who got there with a header, but couldn't. The ball that was actually delivered into the penalty area was drifting wide. We may even see it in the replay. Look, the ball's drifting wide, and immediately, just out the corner of your eye, you may have seen the ball to Sergio. Sergio looking for support, hasn't really got it through the middle, goes to the right-hand side instead. Theta with the ball into the box, blocked by Marcelo. And once again, Levante have a lot of men committed forward, and Real Madrid are streaming out from the back. Even Carvalho was coming out, and Sergio Ramos too. But Real Madrid actually only have 3 men up, as they've decided to check their runs and allow other teammates to make the most of it. Ramos now has continued his run. Ramos all the way into the area. The ball is from Osil. Here's Sergio Ramos over the bar. Last 4 or 5 minutes. First Ronaldo's header, Reina's save. Higuain's offside goal. Immediately afterwards, Cristiano Ronaldo wide when perhaps he should have done better. And now Sergio Ramos, whose left-footed shot. Just of Real Madrid players. Explain why in a moment or so as Alonso delivers that to the near post, and for a minute he nearly got caught out. I wonder if Alonso was actually going for that, and had he done so, and Reina wouldn't have got there. The man at the near post was poorly positioned as well. He's the son, Ruben, of Kundi, Secundino Suarez, who played for Sporting Gijon between. Carve out quite such a good career, but is now finally getting his chance in the top flight as Del Orno's put 2 men on the near post with 3 Real Madrid players behind him. In it goes, flicked on and headed away by Alonso. It had to be 2. Juanlu tries to head it back in. Del Orno is there with Alonso. Alonso thumps it clear, and still for Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo back into the path now of Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso thought about the shot, does go for goal. Xabi Alonso straight into the side whose income each year is less than 2% what Real Madrid's is. Because, as I say, experience of what you look through the Levante side, and mostly as Marcelo curls it in, Gonzalo Higuain is there. He wants a Borra and Stuani and Xisco Muñoz have all got experience of one thing: relegation. That, of course, is what Levante are fighting against this year. Let's have a look about the possible handball. Don't think it hits a hand on the way through the straight on run. Here comes Cristiano Ronaldo to thump it. Ronaldo goes for goal, straight into the wall again, and it's been a feature of Ronaldo's free kicks this season that most of them hit the wall, but also not just hit the wall as the ball comes in towards Higuain, and Reina almost loses it. So it's really quite striking, that combination of sitting very deep a lot of the time and occasionally being caught out for being too far forward as Marcelo gets towards the bar line. Marcelo's ball towards the far post is a good one for Pedro Leon. Pedro Leon's shot, and Ballesteros for a moment. Marcelo's ball towards the far post and Pedro Leon's shot. Karim Benzema got caught in the face, I think, there by Nano as he stepped out. Marcelo to Karim Benzema. Benzema comes inside looking for the run. Still Benzema being crowded out, and Juanlu makes the challenge on Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo still, Juanlu. Ronaldo seemed to lash out. The referee says play on. Juanlu is down holding his head. Levante want to stop. Real Madrid aren't going to stop. Chisco has stopped in there. Ball comes to Pedro Leon, who steps inside. Pedro Leon goes for goal, and it's... Marcelo comes inside away from the challenge. It's opened up a little bit for Marcelo, but then the door was closed on him again. He's forced to spread it wide towards Pedro Leon, where Leon has the chance to deliver the cross. It's a good cross as well. Karim Benzema gets the entitled to go for that. The way it dropped, it was Ferra who was diving in front of him. He did well, Ferra, to get that clear. Had to get there. Throw in. Here's Benzema. Still Benzema. Benzema goes for goal, and he almost dropped it. Him out and spit him out forever. My word, what a way to blow 90 minutes that would have been. Very, very near for Levante. In the 84th minute from the Karim Benzema shot. On the right-hand side is Alvaro Arbeloa. Arbeloa's ball into the box towards Pedro Leon, and on the turn the shot was just over the bar by Pedro. Any time the referee may add on, which you suspect will be at least 4, possibly even a little more. The big if, because they're under pressure. Real Madrid certainly have the talent on the pitch to do them damage. Here's Pedro Leon. Levante look absolutely shattered. Leon goes to goal. Reina spills it. Higuain's there. It doesn't quite get to it. It does though drop to Alvaro Arbeloa. Arbeloa's crossed towards the far post. He's out. Xavi Alonso helps work it towards Marcelo. Marcelo spreads it over to the right-hand side. This is Pedro Leon. Pedro Leon's got Alvaro Arbeloa outside him. He goes into the box. The overhead kick from Gonzalo Higuain. Well, you couldn't really blame Gonzalo Higuain for going for that. He had to go for it. It wasn't that bad an effort either from Gonzalo Higuain. We're into the final minute in Khedira forward towards Leon. Here's Pedro Leon. Pedro Leon looking for support. Leon finds Gonzalo Higuain. Higuain goes round the keeper. It must be, surely. No, it's not. It's scrambled wide by Ferra, and Ferra is screaming at the referee. They want the time blown up. They want time up now. They're going absolutely crazy, Levante fans. Here's Karim Benzema's ball towards the far post. It avoids everyone. The chance was there in the very, very last minute for Gonzalo Higuain. He'd had one just before. You couldn't really say that Higuain did very much wrong. Very nearly Reina paid for the onrushing Ferra. Reina did well to get a hand on it, couldn't quite get control of it, and Ferra just about scrambled it wide. It looks like this could be an absolutely historic draw for Levante, and that's not an exaggeration. Real Madrid have won every single time they've come to the Ciutat de Valencia stadium. They won 15 in a row against newly promoted sides, but that run has come to an end here at the Ciutat de Valencia. Levante, the team with the smallest budget in the whole of La Liga, have held Real Madrid 0-0 here in Valencia. 17 million euros the budget of Levante, 450 million euros the budget for Real Madrid. Real Madrid had their chances, but in the end they just could not find a way through. It's been an extraordinary night for a team that expect, in all honesty, to go straight back down, but tonight they have done their fans proud. It's finished here unbelievably at the Ciutat de Valencia stadium. Would you believe it? Are you ready for this? Levante 0, Real Madrid 0.